Okay, today we're going to start working on section 2.6. Now, 2.6 is actually a pretty tough section. We previewed this a little bit on Friday. I'm going to just start to do this a little bit differently here today. So now we're going to take a word problem and we're going to convert it into an equation. All right. On Friday we worked with just taking the particular taking a shape and moving it around a little bit. Now we're going to start playing with it a little differently. Please continue to practice this on your own, using that translation practice that you worked on yesterday or on Friday. Doing those second and third ones. Hopefully, you're getting pretty good at the second one, moving into the third one. And once you get with the third one, you want to move into the fourth. Hopefully, by Wednesday of this week, you'll be in the fourth, maybe into the fifth one by then. So here we go with this. So we're given this particular function, given y is equal to f of x, write the function that will result in the given transformation to the graph of y equals f of x. Okay, so I want to translate this up 4 and left 9. Okay, now up, outside, left, inside. Okay, inside and opposite. So this would be y is equal to, I am not reflecting this and I'm not stretching this. So all that I have to do is, in this case, I need to move to the left. I would think to the left would be subtract, but I'm going to move it to the right 9 and up 4. And that's what I'm after right there. So look at this one. I got to reflect this over the y-axis and then up. Okay, so up is, again, that's going to be outside because that is a vertical change. And the y-axis, let's see here, this is the y-axis, so it's going from here to here. Well, that tells me this is horizontal. That means that this must be inside. So y is equal to, remember, reflections is just a negative, so f of negative x, I'm not moving it left to right, plus 5. Okay? Ooh, now we're going to start stretching a little bit here. Okay, vertically. Okay, so that's ups and down. Anytime that it's up and down, that's outside by a factor of 3. Okay, and it's normal because it's going to be on the outside and right. Okay, that's a horizontal change, so that means inside and opposite. All right, so y is equal to, stretched by a factor of 3 on the outside, f. Inside, I need to go right. Well, it's going to be the opposite, so right should be positive. So I'm going to subtract 2. And there's that particular. Now, I know that on the practice one, there's a whole bunch of additional parentheses, and honestly, that confuses me. So I'm just going to kind of keep it simple here so I can keep track of what's going on with that one. Okay, last of these 4, and then I'll change the rules a little bit. So it needs to be reflected over the x-axis, okay? The x-axis is this one, so that means here to here. That tells me that's going to be a vertical. Okay, so that's going to be outside. And horizontally stretch, okay, horizontally, that's inside. Factor of 5, and remember it's opposite. So this is going to be y is equal to, the x-axis is going to be, so that's going to be an ups and down. All right, so this is going to be f reflected over it, so that's going to be on the outside. Horizontally stretched by 5, so I'm going to say 5x. Now, this one kind of confuses me, so I'm going to go back one. Let's look at that one. Did I do this right? Vertically stretch, okay, that one's good. And reflected over the y-axis, inside. Okay, so I got those. Okay, the y-axis tells me inside. Vertical axis is on the outside. So I did those right. That one gave me that nagging feeling I made a mistake, but I think I got it. Now, how do you check this? Well, I would really go back to that transformation practice one, and I'd type these things in to the places that it involves and see if it does. See if it reflects this over the x-axis. See if it makes it horizontally get wider. So that way you can figure out, hey, did I actually do what I wanted it to do? Does it look like I think it should? So now here's one that we start with. Okay, describe what transformations have been done to this function. Each problem below has multiple transformations. Okay, I can't guarantee that. Honestly, I copied this and I can't remember if I did that throughout all these things, but we're going to play it like we do. So first thing I notice here is I have this here. All right, and this. Okay, nothing being multiplied, no negatives as far as multiplying and changing it. So it's not being stretched and not being reflected. This tells me this plus 10 says up 10. And this tells me, now remember, I would think that'd be left, so it'd be right 3. So my answer would be translated up 10 and right 3. Okay, so for that one, that's all I gotta do. Remember, you got translated, reflected, or you can say stretched by how much it goes, depending upon the problem. Okay, now this one. All right, I see the negative sign, I see this. Negative sign's on the outside, so that means that this was be reflected. All right, now which way is that? Okay, if it's on the outside, it's a vertical change. So I'm gonna put reflected over the, okay, now vertical, that means it's gotta go this way. That's the x-axis. And let's see here, translated. Oh, plus makes me think right, but it's going to be left 2. Oh my, whole bunch of stuff going on here. Okay, I see the negative sign. Okay, so that tells me reflected. I see this, it's on the outside, so that's vertical stretch. That means, let's see, this is left 5 and down 3. Okay, well, let's list this out. So vertically stretched, factor 2, reflected. Okay, so if it's reflected, that's horizontally, that's going to be over the y-axis. Translated left 5 and down 3. Holy cow. Threw the kitchen sink at you, that one. All right, last one here. Oh, thank gosh, a little bit easier one. Okay, no reflection. Ooh, that 2 in there. Oh, that makes me nervous. Well, I can do this. That's right 8. I got that one. Piece of cake there. What about that 2? Well, that's a horizontal stretch. Ooh. Okay, now if it's a half, if it's 2, is it getting wider? Horizontal, remember it's always opposite of a half. It's going to get smaller in this case. Okay, so horizontally, sorry about that, stretched factor 1/2 and translated right 8. Okay, now that's about all of them here. Now you do have assignments. It's 2.6 day 1 worksheet, and that's why I'm really focused on these type of things. Again, anytime that you can, please practice on that translation one that we did on Friday. Okay, have yourself a good day.